announcements like this.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Excuse me. Start filming.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you.
He said 2 minutes. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but I'll sure try. I got in the other night from knocking on doors, and it was rain. Dogs had barker at me. I walked in and I was locked down in the chair, and my husband said, "Are you tired?" I said, "I think half dead would be my He said, "It's going to be all right." He said, "Let me lighten your day up a little bit." He said, "There was this old man and this little girl sitting on a park bench, and it was his granddaughter, and she said, 'Grandpa, did God make you?' He said, 'He sure did.' She said, 'Well, your skin's all wrinkled.' He said, 'Well, that's because he made me a long time ago.' And she said, 'Did he make me?' He said, 'Yes, he did, hon.' She said, 'Well, my skin's all smooth and soft.' He said, 'That's because he made you not very long ago.' She says, 'Oh, well, he does a better job now, doesn't he?' And I said, 'You did. You brightened my day, and it's going to get better for me.' I'm Linda Marcus. I taught in Conway for 25 years, and I was residence principal for 8. I'm married to Joe Hargis. It'll be 50 years in May.
All right.
49 going on 100. So, anyway, I have 3 sons and 6 grandchildren, and if you have grandchildren, you know that's the best thing in the world. I retired, and I kind of dropped out. I was tired, and I just wanted to have fun with my grandkids and travel and play pickleball. And so, for 11 years, I pretty much did that until Liz Hendrickson's Hildebrand turned my world, pickleball world and grandchildren world, upside down when she asked me if I would run for school board. I thought about it, and I was convicted about it. And you know, I thought, I think I've been a problem, but I think I want to try to be a solution now. So I decided to run. And I have just a few issues that I would like to bring to your attention. David talks a lot about test scores. I looked at literacy scores, and from the 3rd through the 11th grade, there's not one grade above 50%. Now I looked at the 1st and 2nd grade, and I thought, I wonder why they're smart here. And then I realized they couldn't read. So that's me making fun of myself. Anyway, one thing I want to do is find out about the literacy scores. I want to know where the money's going that they got during this COVID, because they got a lot of money, and I want to know where it went. The second thing is
going to have a special
CRT,
session.
and that's just almost a favorite thing for anybody to ask about. They'll always say, "Do you like that CRT stuff?" I'll say, "Nope, I don't." Well, come to find out, a lot of them don't even know what CRT is. Well, it's critical race theory. And what it is a byproduct of Marxism. That is what it is. You remember the revolution where the capitalists and the industrialists lost to the socialistic government and the socialistic society, and millions of people died. And they wanted the American concept of freedom and equality replaced with equity. Those sound alike, don't they? Equality and equity, but they're not. Equality is equal opportunity for every single person in this nation. If you work hard, if you're determined, if you want to succeed, and you want to learn, you can succeed. Equity is equal outcome, which is very different than equal opportunity. If you have one group here that's excelling academically, and you have another group over here that's not excelling academically, you have to fix it. You have to make those two groups come out equal. Well, how you do that is by watering down the curriculum and lowering the standards. That's how that happens. In discipline, you have a group here and they say they're 70% of our discipline referrals. And this group over here is 30. What are we going to do? Well, rather than fix the root problem, we're just going to change the rules so these over here with 70% don't get as many referrals because we don't send them to the office for the things that they do wrong. And so now you have equality. And people say, are they teaching CRT in the schools? I'm not going to say they're teaching it. I'm going to tell you they're practicing it every single day.
And they're renaming it too.
Then to social agendas. Big buzzwords for CRT are social justice, racial justice, diversity, inclusiveness, and equity. I get equity. Now for the inclusion and the diversity and social justice. A teacher had a post on her door that read, Black Lives Matter, LB alphabet food. Students are loved and welcomed in this classroom. Somebody's going to have to help me there. That's not diverse. That's two groups. That's not inclusive. That's two groups. If I had been an administrator there, I would have taken it off the door and I would have told her, when you put all on this, you can put it back on the door. Our rooms are filled with gay material. They decorate. They have rainbow flags. They have gay pride. I saw a post where one of the teachers had a friend sending a paperweight that was a rainbow paperweight. It's everything. My deal is, I don't want a student to walk in a classroom that's not comfortable because you can't learn if you're not comfortable.
Yep.
If they walk in this that's filled with this gay material, there's a lot of kids not going to be comfortable. And I'll say the same thing for walking into a room that's full of scriptures, Bibles, crosses. Some kids aren't going to feel comfortable. So in my classroom, I want a teacher who's wise enough to know how to welcome a student, validate them, and make them feel important with her actions and the way she interacts with her class. If she wants to put up signs that have to do with your subject matter. Or put up signs that every single child can identify with. Be kind, forgive, be the best you can be. Encouraging posts. I have to leave. I'm not through, but I have to leave.